Hey everybody, welcome to my studio today. I want to bind these together, but before I do that, I want to be able to sew on this piece. And if it's bound together, I'm afraid I won't be able to. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this one kind of out of order from the rest of them a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of have a little bit of a play because I don't know how to do this next technique, but I'm going to attempt it. So let's see if I can do it. All right, so I'm going to get this. What I'm doing is cutting little circles. Well, hopefully. I'm going to get this really wet so that I can just tear. Let this soak right in, maybe. Hoping this will loosen it up to where I can just tear it. And let's see what I can use. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to tear this, get this a little bit wet, and tear it kind of in a circular way, but also just kind of seeing what it's going to do. Yeah, something like that. That looks interesting. Okay, and this one down here where it's to get it started. Yeah, my little pokey tool. Let's see, maybe not quite so circular on this one. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to try. Let's see. If I close that up. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Um, Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to take a little bit of this. I think I have one in here. I'm going to take a little bit of this and kind of put it over the hole. Okay, this one's kind of coming apart before I can get it all together. Okay, so I was thinking about taking it over the hole like this. Well, maybe not this piece. That piece seems to... Okay, so taking a piece of this and putting it over the hole like this is what I'm thinking. And then taking the grit paste and letting it dry there, and then taking my sewing machine around the edges. So now I'm wondering, should it be just a bit bigger? I'm thinking this one needs to be just a hair bigger, so let's just add. Yeah, I want to see that underneath a little bit more. And I think I'll go up just a little bit higher this way. It definitely tore better where the wet spots were. Okay. Not sure I like that little piece hanging in there. Yeah, get it wet first because that tore nicely when it was wet. But I like being able to poke through there and seeing that. Is this 2 layers or 1 layer here? I can never tell. Okay, it looks like it's 1 layer. Alright, and we'll cut this. Wow. I cannot get this to open up. It just wants to cling. Okay, we'll just use this one for the small section. Grab my scissors. Don't need that much. And let's go ahead and cut the next, sorry about the noise. Go ahead and cut this little section right here too, while I'm at it. That way I'm not trying to do this later. Okay, oops. Okay, put that off to this, oh no, did I just grabbed that and put it off to the side. There it is. All right, one up there, one down here. That's what I'm thinking. All right, like that. And like, maybe I got the wrong one. Yeah, I think this one went down here. Like that. And like that. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I want to do. So I got some grit paste here, so I'm hoping, I think I should glue it down a little bit first. I'm not even sure that would hold, but let's try gluing it down just a hair. If nothing else, it'll hold while I put the grit paste on. Like I said, I've never done this before, so we'll give it a shot and see. Might not need the glue, but okay, there we go. Just stay right there. Okay. All right. And we'll do the same thing with this one. I'll just go all the way around on that one. Just spread it out a bit. Wants to roll up. Stay. Stay. Yeah. All right. Not sure it's going to stay. Hopefully with the grit paste, it'll make it stay. All right, let me put the thing back in my glue before it dries out on me. And we will, it's just the distressed grit paste. Crypt. Didn't say crypt. I do have grit paste that's not crypt, but I thought the crypt would look really interesting on the edges of this. So I think I had trouble with this last time, putting using these. We'll try it again. Let's see. I think I'll start here. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna work. In my mind, this is coming out grungy, but I don't know. I've never even seen this grit paste like this. So with the holes, I'm sure somebody's done it. I'm sure somebody has. I just haven't seen it. So in my mind, I don't even really have a good reference base on what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna kind of wing this and see what comes about. Okay. What this looks like from the other side. Oh, it's really neat from the other side with the holes. I like that. I'll have to go over it with some distress ink, but it should be okay. I love trying something new. I haven't done it for a little while, so I've just been kind of in my comfort zone. This is different. Okay. It's actually holding really well now. So I might not have needed the glue if I just started putting this down first. This may have held it in place just fine without the glue. I kind of got it on the screen a little bit. Okay, now I'm not really sure how far in to go either. Maybe just coming out onto the page so that it's not all in one spot. Yeah, like that. Oh, okay. Down here is better. I like this. But you can see the wire. Well, it's not wire, but then this netting. This cheesecloth actually is what this is. This cheesecloth that I stained. Yeah, I like that. I think maybe a little thicker right here around the edges. So it's a little more grungy right there when it dries. Okay. I'll probably cut the cheesecloth. I won't keep all of that on the page, but I think I'll let it dry a little bit first before I do that. Let's go ahead and start with this one. Let's start with this one, holding it back. Got a fiber stuck on there. This one definitely rolled. So the cheesecloth is a little thicker on this one than it was on that one. I think it'll be okay though. Okay. That's way too much. Got to jump up here to hold it in place while I'm working down here. I don't want to accidentally pull all of the cheesecloth off of one area. It's right here. It's getting a little, yeah, it broke right there. You have to be careful right there. Just kind of treat it kind of like glue. Glue in place there. Boom. Okay. It's working. And this one, I think maybe I could bring some of this around to cover that. I don't know if I can or not. It's going to be really flimsy right here. Where it didn't go all the way to the edge. Okay. Just may come back and put another little piece over it. I don't know. Not really sure how I would do that though. Let's see the inside here. Need some more. There we go. Kind of got it on the screen a little bit. Well, not the screen, but the cheesecloth on the inside right here. I thought that kind of looks kind of cool too. And what we'll do over here is bring the cheesecloth more into it. Yeah, that should hold it. I didn't think to do that. I'm going to do it down here too. Just a little bit. Going across it a little bit. Oh, I like that. Okay, let's do this up here a little bit more. Yeah, that's neat. Okay. Did I get enough here? I think so. Be interesting when it dries. This one looks like I need a little bit more right there. As it dries, I can kind of see where it's too thin. Okay. Don't want it to look too. I wonder if I got that big chunk right there. I don't want it to look too uniform. All right, let's see if I can get some of the cheesecloth off without the risk of pulling it. Yeah. All right. I think I may go all the way and cover the rest of that cheesecloth. No, it's kind of cool looking. The cheesecloth exposed like that. Kind of like it. Don't know. Don't know until it dries what it's going to look like. What do you guys think? What would you guys do right here? I'm like curious. I like it flying out, but this one's thick. This is thinner. Yeah. Oh, see, that one did tear. Go back over there and dry. Shouldn't do that on that page. Yeah, go over here. Maybe I put a little piece in there and it'd be okay. Not sure that would hold it in. No, that's not. Might protect it. If I cover it with that, it might not break. Join that together a little bit. I don't want that to go into my grit paste. It's kind of weird looking. Get this little bit off. Yeah, that looks better. And this, I'm not really crazy about how thick this got over here, but I think it'll be alright. When I go around it with the sewing, I'm hoping that that'll work out. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm hoping to come back and do the sewing and then throw down some brushed corduroy and some spice marmalade. That is my plan. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but that's my plan. So, okay, so I'm going to let that dry. Okay, so it's all dried now. I've learned some things. First off, that if you use the dryer, the hair dryer thingy, it really makes the black grit. And here, see these little specks? It makes those kind of explode. Let's see. And they just plump up and then just kind of burst a little bit. So yeah, so that was a surprise. I did not expect that. I probably just got it too hot, but I love how it made this it made this cheesecloth hard whenever I used the dryer. So that was a bonus. Okay, so while this dried, actually after this dried, I decided I wasn't going to do the stitching. And I've also decided not to use the distress sprays on this because I love the look. I don't think that it needs anything more added to it. It's very grungy. Hopefully you can see everything that's in there and how it looks with that in the background. I did another one for the other journal, and this one I decided just to let air dry. I didn't use the hair dryer, the heat gun. That's what I'm trying to say. The heat gun. I didn't use the heat gun with it, and so I just let it dry. And you can see the difference in the two. You can see with the black that I was talking about here, getting all gritty, and here doesn't have that grit added to it. It's just, but excuse me, this kind of looks like wire, and I like that. I really actually like that. But yeah, you can kind of see the two differences. So I may go back on this one and add the grit paste again and then hit it with the heat gun. This is softer. I don't know if you can see how it bends because I didn't use the heat gun on it. This doesn't bend. It's stiff, almost like thin metal wire. So I like that better. So yeah, so I tried this as an experiment just to see what the two different results would be going to be like. And it all depends on what you guys like. I mean, honestly, I like this look, but this was interesting too. I can see the benefits of this as well. And you can see also this one I did two kind of roundish holes, and this one I did a longer one for the window because as you can see, you'll be able to see more through it than just the peaks. But yeah, so those were the two results. So I hope you got something out of that and enjoyed, and have a blessed day.